This is Gary Butterfield.
This is Cole Ross.
And this is Monster, my podcast.
And we dream of genies. The final time.
There's a monster in my podcast.
Starting out with the Afridi.
Mm-hmm.
Fire jerks.
Yeah. So Afridi are just, I kind of like this illustration. It looks like a pissed off little devil man. Wearing like
pants.
Yeah, real baggy pants. He's got the Bedouin group tent between his knees.
Please leave everything to the imagination. Blah, blah.
Grog come from yoga.
Grog now wants you to know what behind door number 3.
Grog have chafing problem. Doctors say this cure rash.
No, Grog. It just makes your thighs rub together, Grog. No.
Man.
I like how their primary home is the Great Citadel in the fabled city of Brass.
Oh yeah.
Like all these are just like location porn things.
Well, yeah, because they're tied to the plains, and so it's not necessarily a campaign specific thing. Like I if somebody said yes, it is the great city of Neverwinter. Like, well, okay, I don't know how I'm going to fit that into my campaign, but like if there's this big realm of nothing but fire with a city of brass, like okay, cool.
It's like floating. It's a hemisphere of golden. Glowing brass 40 miles across. From the upper towers rise the minarets of the great bastion of the Sultan's palace. Vast riches are said to be in the palace of the Sultan.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. The city has an Afrit population that far outnumber the great cities of the prime material plane. Very cool.
Yes.
Like, into this.
Yeah. But like aside from that, they're just like the regular monkey's paw wish genies, right? Like these are the ones who are most wish happy, but they're spiteful and they will do whatever they can to pervert whatever you ask for.
The two most interesting details about this, one of them related to that, but the first one is that they're immune to fire, but if you have magical fire, you get a -1 penalty on attack and damage, which like at the scale of this, that so doesn't matter at all. Like, right. 1 less damage to my like 3d6 fire. Like, but you can either get 3 wishes, or they can serve for a maximum of 1,001 days. Which that's kind of interesting to me, because like one, like let's say that happens, you get like 2 and 3/4 years of like having this like evil fire slave with like hot baggy pants, but then once that time's up, I imagine this guy just fucking rips your jaw off.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like, yeah, like these guys are not going to, you're going to drink a bunch of molten brass is what's going to happen at the end of that 1,001 days.
You're going to get a golden crown.
100%. You will have your Brown's crown for a Brown's king.
Yes. Friend, can you observe my weaknesses and habits for 2.5 years?
Yeah. Wait, this is my daughter. She's very young. This is my son. This is Eli. He's very weak and delicate. Does not like being burned.
Yeah.
This is my wife. I love her very much. She prefers a colder clime. And this is where I keep my vast hoard of collectible action figures.
Yep. And this is my wicker furniture collection. Yeah.
I'll tell you how it get burned. How did it get burned?
So correct me if I'm wrong, but the water genies are incredibly powerful. They cast at 26th level. That's a god in
that's pretty high up.
In 2e, right? Okay. I just want to make sure.
They can create water at will, which I like a lot, even though it does mean like, because the illustration is definitely supposed to be the sexiest of the 4 we see, but like she's always sopping wet and not in like a sexy way, like just kind of like in like just moist, like ugh, like you hold this person's hand, like they're just creating water all the time.
I think clammy is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, clammy genies.
Yeah, never say she's always sopping wet again.
I feel like I'm not going to say that. Like it just comes up. Cool.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Fucking Pants Pimp 2000, dude.
Basement flooded 24/7.
Pimps are assholes. I don't want to use that as like a good thing.
Yeah. Do you want me to cut that out?
No, I'm appropriately contrite.
Okay. So aside from the fact that they can just obliterate you at bumper boats, my favorite detail about these guys is they have no attention span and they are prone to tangents when you talk to them.
Yeah.
They're basically like brass dragons, except super sexy.
It's like a sexy brass dragon, and it's a capital offense to offend them.
Yep.
Like this feels like this is an MRA stereotype. like thing. Like this is what shitty MRA boys think all women are.
Yep. If they're not dryads, then they're married.
Then they're wet ads. Then this is like Al Bundy wrote this entry.
She kind of does. She has the lifted hair of a Peg Bundy.
She does look a little bit like Peg.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that, but it's a little bit weird. It's true though.
Little Peggy. Yeah.
And they're and again, all of this stuff is like MRA stuff. Like most mages skilled in summoning and conjuration consider marriage more trouble than they're worth. I'm a wizard going my own way.
I'm a wiccadoer.
Yeah. And then for like no fucking reason, we got the Janny.
Yeah.
Jan.
What's their deal? Like my eyes just kind of like just skidded right off of this thing.
They're kind of like they're humanoid. They are like Arabian Nightsy. Yeah. They travel in, they have all the kind of Arabic royalty rankings and stuff, but they don't grant wishes or anything.
No,
they're just and they're pretty nice. So they're like strong, like they're kind of just like super beings, Arabian Nights, super being nomadic desert tribes.
Yeah. But not so super that they that they don't have to fill an entire paragraph talking about their living situation, where they build a tent, and when there gets to be too many people, Gary, get this, they build a new tent.
Get the fuck out of town.
Brought to you by our backers at patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv.